What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Daniel. I'm a part-time reseller, and I'm just a guy who loves to find stuff, resell them, make a little bit of profit, and then just share my journey along the way. And that's what this YouTube channel is turning all into. And if you're into that kind of stuff, consider hitting the subscribe button, like button, and obviously share with a friend. So in this video, I want to talk about all the sales that I made in the month of April. Now, keep in mind, this is my first month taking resale seriously, actually going weekly to the Amazon resale stores, finding different items, just doing a little bit of research. I guess I'm listing with a purpose. I'm listing with, I actually want to sell, I want to sell fast. And the reason behind that is I want to get to as many customer reviews, good reviews, as fast as possible. The mindset behind that is if I get enough, I want to say over 100 customer reviews, and they're all 5 stars or 4 stars, 4.5, because, you know, let's be realistic, not every product is going to make it to the seller in the way that it's supposed to. I'm sure there's going to be, you know, there's going to be accidents, and there's going to be stuff where the customer was expecting to get a certain package a certain way, even though you did the wrapping perfectly, even though you did the best you could. Something might happen which will end up not getting you that 5-star review that you really wanted. My goal is to get, again, as many as I can, good reviews. The stuff that I love to see is good communication and fast shipper. Like, those two I think are top notch, and I always strive for, if I get the order at night, I'll pack that item the same night, and then before I go to work in the morning, I'll drop off the item. Why? Because I know USPS, which is the main one that I use, they pick up around my area around 11:30 a.m. So I'll drop off the item before I go to work to make sure like they pick it up the next day. If you go through my Mercari profile, that's one of the things that I have the most, like fast shipper, and I love that because the way that everything's moving nowadays is 1-day shipping, 2-day shipping, 1-hour shipping, 2-hour shipping. If you can get it in 30 minutes, heck, that's gonna be the next one, right? That's what I strive to do. I strive to get as many as I can the same day if I can, if possible. So my goal, get as many good customer reviews as I can, as fast as I can, so I can keep growing my profile. This month I have been taking it pretty serious, like I said. I want to share with you guys what I sold. Keep in mind, all the items that I'm about to show you that I sold, I bought them for either $2 or $5. I didn't pay more than that for any of the items that I'm about to show you. Also, I want to show you the price that I got paid for, and I want to show you what I paid for, what I got paid and what I paid for, if that makes sense. Let's get into the video. I want to share with you first, I want to show you Facebook. Facebook does a pretty neat job at showing you the paid out amount. So I'm going to show you what they paid me out after shipping fees, after the fees that they take, after their sales tax and all that, okay? So let's get into it. So the first 2 items that I sold were in the beginning of April. I made $54.03. Remember, like I said, Facebook shows whatever I paid, whatever shows paid, that's what I got paid after the fees, after the shipping fees, the taxes and all that, okay? So I got paid $54.03. For those 2 items, I paid $2 each. The next item that I have, on April 7th, they pay me $25.57. On April 9th, I made $8.75. April 28th, $23.80. And this one also, it was on April 30th, but I guess it was a delay with the shipping, so I actually got paid out on May 2nd, but that was also a $23.80 item. Okay, so this is the fun part. Let me add it all up to see how much we made with Facebook. All right, first item, actually, let me start from the bottom. So first time, April 1st, $54.03 plus $25.57, $5.57 plus $8.75 plus $23.80 plus $23.80. So in Facebook, I've made, well, let me $135. Let me take away what I paid for the item. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. So on Facebook, I made a total profit of $123.95. That's exactly what I made. Now let's go into Mercari to see what I've made over there. Now this is just with 8 items on Facebook. So keep that in mind, guys. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't wild sales. I didn't sell 1,000 items. It was only 8 items priced at a reasonable price that I wanted to sell them fast. Like I said, I really want to get those customer reviews up. So that was the goal behind that. I know a lot of prices for the items that I priced, I could have asked $5 to $10 higher, because and realistically that's what they were going for. If you compare the eBay sales and the Facebook marketplace sales, so I could have asked more money, right? But like I said, I'm trying to build those customer reviews up. Now we're in Mercari. Mercari is a little tricky because it shows you the price that it actually sold for, but it doesn't show you the breakdown. So I already did that for you guys. Don't worry, I got you. So let's go with the cat stopper carpet. I sold it for 19 bucks, but I actually I only made $8.26 profit. Okay, I have over here, I have a little side note minus the money that I paid for. The case for the iPad Pro, profit, I actually only made $7.96 minus 2, which is $5.96. The Wonder Woman spare tire cover, I sold it for 18. It says that I made $9.39, but that one I actually paid $5 for, so it's actually $4.35. The Remington haircut set is the one that I've made the most profit on. I made $21.58 for Mercari minus the $2, so I actually only made $18.58. Now let me add all this up. Give me 1 second to pull up my calculator. All right, so we have 826 plus 596 plus 439 plus 1858. So for Mercari, I made $37.19. Now let me add both of them up. So in Facebook, I made $123.95 plus Mercari, I made $37.19. So I made a total of $161.14. Now, you might be thinking, Daniel, $160, that's nothing, right? Like, that's not a lot of money. That's not for me. Your little side hustle sucks. Well, here's my rebuttal to that. Guys, I'm happy. I love doing these little side hustles. Like, I love finding stuff, reselling them, and the fact that I made a profit for me, like, that's proof of concept has already been there, right? I already made videos about that. The proof of concept is there. Now here's the next thing, and is the happiness factor, I guess. I love, you know, finding stuff, reselling them, and the fact that I made $160, like, that's car insurance, that's a phone, that's gas. It's little things like that. And I have my full-time job. This is just, obviously I'm not living off of this. The fact that I'm supporting my passion, if you will. I'm making content. I'm showing people how to make, you know, extra income with only 10 sales or 8 sales total, I think it was. I know for you, if you're watching, if you're not into this, like, obviously this is not for you, right? Like, this is not a side hustle that you want to pick up. You don't want to go buy and resell. You don't want to go digging through pallets. You don't want to be none of that. If you are the person who's watching, you're like, you know what, that sounds pretty cool, $160 for doing something, a little side gig, a little side hustle, it sounds pretty interesting. Then that's for you, right? Now for the month of May, I do want to go up to $200. Now here's what I'm going to be doing a little bit different for May than I did for April. In April, when I went to the reseller stores, I was digging through the pallets. I was going around, I was finding items. I was kind of like testing the waters and seeing what they had. I was seeing what kind of items they sold. I was seeing what sold more on Mercari or Facebook Marketplace, or whatever those new seller things I was doing. Obviously, I'm gonna take those tools, but now for May, I already know what items are selling. If I see another item, I'm not gonna waste too much time, you know, having to go on the app to see how much it's sold for or what's the listing price. I'm just gonna pick it up, take it with me, and then just sell it. Also, something that I do find, like when I go to these reseller stores, I don't go buy stuff looking for things for me, right? For my personal use. I don't waste time doing that. What I'm gonna be doing a little bit different for May is I wanna get higher ticket items and make sure I get them cheaper. Like I said, some of these items I did get for $5. I think only 2 or 3 of them that I bought for $5, and I made a decent, you know, like, profit. What I wanna start doing is going on the days that they're about to sell out, and I want to see if I can get stuff for $1 or $2, and then just see what profit I can get. Does that make sense? So instead of going for the higher days, like on Saturdays, that all the items sell for $8 to $10, I might as well go on a Wednesday or a Thursday, which they're cleaning out. And even though I don't have that much options, I'm sure I can find stuff for $1 or $2 that I can resell for 20 or 30. Does that make sense? So that's gonna be a little strategic thing that I'm gonna do for the month of May. I want to see if it works out. I want to see if I can control myself and not go on the days that they bring the new shipments in, because it's very, very difficult to not want to be the first in line when they bring in the new shipments, especially these resale stores that, like, they love to show the videos of when the new pallets arrive. And I'm just thinking, oh man, I gotta go. I want to be there. Well, we'll see if I can control myself with that. We're not going when the new shipments come in. If I do end up going, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, guys, I went, and that's gonna be it. All right. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Also, I'm listing my Mercari store here, the links. So if you guys want to snag anything up, you guys want to check it out, see if there's any items that you do like, send me a message to be like, hey, I'm coming from YouTube, and I'll send you an offer. I'll give you a little discount, and hopefully you get some cool items. I'm trying to post everything. There's a couple items that I bought, but I haven't had time to post, but I will post everything so you guys can check out the store and see all the listings, okay? So thank you again for watching the video. I appreciate you so much. And that's it, guys. Have a good one.